Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here or if you're new here, my name is Allison. I am a fashion designer, makeup artist, whatever you want to call me. I'm a preacher, pastor, evangelist. Okay, let me not get into it. I'm a fivefold minister. Okay. If you're new here, I talk about all things beauty, lifestyle. I love to vlog and I love Jesus. So I share my platform to spread his love and to show you guys things I like to do. If you're new here, I think I've said that like 5 times now, please subscribe. It's a good time, I'm telling you. My vlogs are good, the hair tutorials are good, the makeup tutorials are good, the fashion's good. By God's grace. This is not because of me, by God's grace. It's all good stuff. So please subscribe and come join the fun because we're coming in hot with the content in 2021. So just hit that little button down there. I'll wait for you to do it before we get into the video. Okay. Now that you've done that, let's get into today's video. I'm really excited. Happy Valentine's Day. I am spending the day with the good Lord and just really loving him and loving me, and that's good enough for me. When it's my time, the Lord is gonna bless me with a husband, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to talk today about things that can improve your self-love journey. These are just questions, little tips that I've learned throughout this journey because it has been a lot. If you haven't already, I'll link it. I have a testimony video which will give you a little backstory that I went through a lot to get here. So my testimony is one, and self-love has been a huge part of that because I had to discover myself in a new way with a new lens. So yes, watch that video. And today we're just going to be talking about these things because it is Valentine's Day and people can feel lonely or left out or like, oh, this isn't for me, but it can be for you. It is for you. Even if you are in a relationship, these are questions that you should ask yourself as well. So yes, I hope these things are helpful. I'm also going to be talking about my little hair clip tutorial. I do get questions on this. So I wanted to share how I do this as well. So maybe this is a hair look you can wear for your valentines or for yourself or for your boyfriend or whatever. So yes, if you want to see how I got this, keep watching. All right, so I'm going to try my best not to look at the viewfinder, but it's really hard because I'm doing my hair. But let's just get on into it. My hair is very dirty. I wash my hair once a week. So if you're trying to get your hair healthy or get your hair to grow, I truly believe this is why my hair grows so fast, is because I never wash it and I never put heat on it except for like maybe once a week. And honestly, like, you just have to find styles that you can wear with your hair up. Just get over the fact that you can't wear your hair down every day. If you're one of those girls, well, and you're complaining about your hair being unhealthy or not growing, just saying. So I have all my products sitting here, and I also have 10 self-love questions we're going to discuss. And Valentine's Day doesn't all have to be about you being in a relationship. I am not in a relationship other than with the good Lord, and so that's how I'm spending my Valentine's Day, is how I can be better for him, but also how I can be better for myself. But these are also good questions to ask yourself if you're in a relationship, because if you're answering some of these questions like, I don't know, then that means you're relying on someone else to fulfill your happiness and not yourself. So therefore, these are good for people who are in and out of relationships. And we're going to be going in firstly with my favorite gel ever. It's the Eco Styling Gel, and it's olive oil. It's not sticky and it's not like hard, so it's moisturizing to your hair too. Like it literally says it has olive oil in it, not flaky. And the first question, I'm going to be answering these and also giving advice, so that's just the kind of the style we're going to be doing. So I also have this brush. It's like a teasing brush. I love this one. Sorry if you can see, there's a lot of hair in there and it's kind of gross, but I love this brush and my mom got it for me from Walmart. So I don't know if I can find it out here, this exact one. I do have a really in-depth like slicked back pony tutorial, which is basically what I'm going to be doing right now. So I will link that up here so that you can watch that for a more in-depth. Okay, so the first question is, what makes you happy? And I am going to say what I'm sure a lot of you are expecting me to say, and I'm just taking that ego styling gel and literally just slathering it in my head. Jesus makes me so happy, and surrounding myself with people who also find their happiness within Jesus. And you know I have people who are watching who are probably like, girl, we've heard enough, but it's the truth. And people who know me from my BC days, you know that I did not live the lifestyle that I live now. So it's possible, and it's because of experience that I am here and that I have the belief and the faith that I do, because I've experienced him through peace, I've experienced him through joy, I've experienced him through happiness. And so you can't argue with an experience, you know what I'm saying? That's like someone trying to argue with you that you won the lottery. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's on the receipts. And honestly, creating content, that is another really big form of happiness that I have. I love taking pictures, I love filming, all of that jazz. I would recommend taking time to figure out if you're like in a rut. Write down a list of things that make you happy. Spend your time doing those things. Same with people. Don't surround yourself with people who bring you down all the time. You know, surround yourself with people that are making you happy, especially if you're trying to figure out what makes you happy and trying to find happiness. You have to make sure you're surrounding yourself with that. Next question, what do you need to feel more at peace? So, you know, finding what makes you feel more at peace, and that kind of goes with hand in hand with what makes you feel happy. You know, doing those things. Don't do things that make your spirit off or that is going to disrupt your peace, you know. Don't be around people when you're trying to find peace that are going to disrupt your peace. Or don't do things like, you know, if you know things trigger you, don't do those things, because you're on this journey. And you know, we're always going to be on the journey, because we're always going to be discovering, we're always going to be learning. But when you're in that sensitive like beginning state of finding yourself and fulfilling self-love, it's a perfect time to be selfish. Tell people no. Say no to things, because you're protecting your peace, you're protecting your self-love journey, because you're so delicate right now that anything can kind of set you off or take you back. And then it's kind of like, once a person or a thing or something that you know is going to disrupt your peace takes an inch, they take it and run with it a mile, you know what I mean? So it's so important to protect your peace and to protect your heart, so that you can get to where you want to be, so that you're at a good place. And when you know you're at a good place, those things don't bother you anymore. Like, that person can come up and try to ruin your day, and you're like, you know what, I'm good because I love myself and I don't need you or your validation to make me feel a certain way. So protecting your heart and just truly finding those things that make you feel peaceful. Also, by the way, I'm looking in this mirror right here, so if you see me looking down, that's why. And I literally sit here forever until I get it how I like it. All right, so once you get it pretty good, you're gonna take like a large hair tie, and I basically tie mine like at the very bottom. Like, I don't really want any space showing down here. So honestly, as low as I can get it, that's how I put it. Okay, question number 3. Is there things that you have, oh, this is a good one, I love this question. Is there things that you haven't forgiven yourself or others for that could be holding you back? So are there things that you're holding on to that could be holding yourself back from loving yourself, because you're constantly focused on the bad things or the wrong things you've done? Or are there people that you're not forgiving? Because when we don't forgive people, that is also holding us back, because we're holding that in our hearts, we're holding that in our spirit. It's consuming our energy. So if there's things that you are holding on to and not forgiving, that's going to put a little dent or take some time off of your self-love journey. You know, Jesus, he forgives everybody. He forgave everybody. He literally forgave Paul and saved Paul. Paul was literally, his name was Saul. He was a murderer of Christians, and God forgave him. Jesus forgave him. If God can do that, he can forgive you, honey. So forgiving yourself, whatever it is that is holding you back, you're focusing on whatever you did wrong, just drop it, because God no longer thinks about it. If he doesn't think about it, why are you thinking about it? He doesn't focus on our sin. He doesn't look at our sin. He doesn't spend a single second thinking about it. So we shouldn't either. Just forgive and keep going. And same with people. And it's so much easier said than done, because I know people are going to be on here like, girl, that person did me so dirty. By the way, I'm going in with this edge control, and I'm just going to lay these hairs right here, because as you might have seen, I don't think I really pointed it out, my little baby hairs will stick straight out. We have to forgive everyone because you can't expect to be forgiven from God if you're not even forgiving people, you know? Like, he's forgiving us for everything we do, and we suck. I mean, I'm just speaking on myself. I suck, and he forgives me time and time and time again. So who am I to not forgive his children, regardless of what they've done to me? And again, easier said than done, but it's like once you finally let that go, you're gonna feel peace. You're gonna find a sense of love through yourself when you forgive someone else, because you're gonna be like, wow, I did that. I was the bigger person. And you're just gonna see yourself in a better light. So I know, it's easier said than done, but forgive yourself and forgive others. The next question that I have is, and 4 and 5 kind of tie in together, so I'm going to kind of put them together. I'm going to read both of them. Do you find yourself trying to please other people before pleasing yourself? Do you have goals? Are they what you want, or is it what society wants from you, your family wants from you, or friends make you think that you want? Listen, I used to be a people pleaser, and I still am to an extent, because I like to make people happy, and I like to, but I don't think that's pleasing people. That's just being a good person and what I like to do. But if you find yourself constantly pleasing others, but you're like empty, your cup is just gonna run dry. You can't please others or make other people happy if you're not happy, because then you're gonna start to take it out on other people, and because you're not fulfilled. So, and same with your goals. Like, if you're focusing your goals on someone else or what society wants, you're never truly going to be fulfilled. So you have to find love within God, and that's going to make you love everyone and yourself. But finding love within yourself and pleasing yourself, then you can please others. But it's like, if you have a cup that's full and you're constantly pouring into other people, into other cups, and you're never getting refilled, then you're going to be empty, you're going to be dry, and then you're going to get irritated, and it's just not good. So focus on God first, because then everything else falls into place. But when you focus on God and his people and pleasing him, you're going to want to please other people, but in a way that's pleasing to him, not to please man, if that makes sense. And in that, you'll find self-love. You'll find love within yourself that you've never had before. Like, I can say this because it was an experience that I had. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next questions, but I wanted to show you the kind of clips that I use. So these are my favorites. I have like a bunch of them. I would say this one. So this is from a pack off of Amazon. My friend Marissa gave me this because she broke one of my clips, and she got the pack, and I loved this color, so she gave it to me. But I'm gonna purchase the pack because I do like the other colors in it. I'll link it below because I know exactly what it is. I wear this black one all the time. It's a little shorter, which I do like because it holds my hair like perfectly to how I like it. And then I'll use like something like this too. So this just shows you size comparison. It's a little bit smaller. Well, I'm going to show you two ways, because this black one, I'll show you the way I like to do it with the black one, and then I'll show you the way that I like to do it with this one. And the next question is, what do you think is stopping you from reaching your goals? So this is something you need to ask yourself, and I'm gonna kind of turn to the side. My ears are so red, so you guys can see what I'm doing. I might turn to the back at some point too. So you're going to have your pony here, and I just do a little twisty, like you can see what I'm doing. A little twisty twist, okay? And this is with the black clip. This is what I like to do. So I twist. So I don't twist it all the way. I kind of just twist it like that. And then I go like this. And I go like this and tuck that. So you can see it's like this. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then I take the clip, just get all the hair like that. Sometimes I'll have to bobby pin these hairs, or sometimes I can just kind of slightly open the clip and like stick it in there like that. I hope you can see. So I love that it has like this little bit of hair that's like sticking up, but it's just cute, you know? And this is what it looks like from the side. Very put together. What is stopping you from reaching your goals? So again, it could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be yourself. If you're just being lazy or making excuses, write those things out. It's good to like expose yourself, because if you don't expose what's in your heart and what is stopping you from reaching your goals or reaching your self-love or finding yourself, then you'll never know. So truly just putting it out, and you don't have to tell anyone. Write it in a journal, tell it to God, and He will see your heart in that and heal you, and you'll have a love for yourself that doesn't even make sense, because you could have looked cuter 2 years ago, you could have had a better job, X, Y, and Z, but because of the love that you have through Jesus, you'll love yourself. Next clip. Oh, okay. These are very similar in size, so I'm just gonna show you this one because I'm actually gonna wear this one. Finding what inspires you, if that's movies, if that's a place or traveling or whatever it is, we have no restrictions when it comes to. So finding what it is that inspires you and do those things. Like, it is so important to just continue to fill yourself up on things that bring you joy and bring you happiness when you're in this discovery mode, because any little thing, the enemy is going to try, people are going to try. But when you're just focused, you're like, I want this. I'm sick of being in this rut. I'm sick of being in this area. I'm sick of being in this space or in this perspective, in this mindset. Then you're going to be more aware of who you let in, what you let in, but also things that you used to do that you know make you unhappy, or you know there's consequences to it. Don't do those things, you know? Do what gives you energy, what inspires you. So now we're gonna move on to this clip because I'm gonna keep it in. So this is the other way that I'll do this. I'll kind of twist it like it's going, I'm almost gonna put it in a bun.
And I can put it in a bun.
But stop right here. And you kind of have to like squeeze it. See, now you have this little hair poking. I hope you can see it. And then you have this down here, which I love the way that looks. See, and then you've got these little hairs that are kind of peeking. And she's cute, she's clean, she's sophisticated. But yeah, let's finish up these questions. So, question number 8 is find what gives you energy. So don't do things that are going to constantly deplete you or bring you down, or be around those people, once again, who are going to deplete you and bring you down. Do things that give you life, give you energy. Like, I know what brings me good energy, so I stick to those things, you know, like reading my Bible, working out, filming. Like, those things give me good feelings, good energy. Being around people that are like-minded, that are like me, who want to be inspired. Don't be around those people or do those things that are going to deplete you or bring your energy down. How can you find a way to show yourself love today? So asking yourself that daily. Wake up and say, what can I do today that is going to make me happy? Don't focus so much on, like, I have to be perfect today. I have to do everything right. Just focus on one thing. Like, if it's just waking up earlier, if it's making your bed, If it's going on a walk, reading a book, whatever it is, just do that one thing and maybe pick something different each day, or show gratitude to what you do have. That is something that has changed my perspective. And that kind of leads us into question number 10. How can I change the way I'm feeling right now? And that kind of ties in with question number 9. What I was saying too is just focus on something new each day or every few days. Don't focus on the huge picture. I have to be perfect. I have to find what it is. Just focus on the little things, and something that can change the way you're feeling right in that moment is being grateful for what you have. Like when you're feeling so low, just being like, wow, I have an apartment to live in, or a home. Wow, I have food in my refrigerator. There are people who are literally starving, or people who are out in the cold who don't have a home. Like that will really change the way you're feeling. And the last thing that I will hit on is speaking positively. It sounds like so cliche, but it's really hard to do. Like if you are used to complaining and negativity, it's hard. It was hard for me. So when you change just your speech, it gives so much power to everything else. You know what they say, what you put in is what you get back. So what is coming out of your mouth is what you're getting back. So just focus on speaking life, speaking positivity, and just showing gratitude for what you do have, and that will truly change the way you're feeling right in that moment. And you know, even when you're in deep dark moments, just being like, this is not, I don't want this anymore, don't want to deal with this anymore, I'm not dealing with this anymore, this doesn't have power over me, and that will change how you're feeling. So just take it day by day, take it easy, and once you start implementing these little things, you're going to see yourself in a different light. You're going to love yourself differently. You're going to talk to yourself differently. And in you doing that, you can love others. So it's Valentine's Day. Start today, whatever day this is that I'm posting this, start now. Just take it day by day. Don't be hard on yourself. Give yourself grace and write it down. That really helps me, writing things down. And then you go back and you see, oh my gosh, I've grown so much. Like, wow, I was dealing with these things. I hope these things helped you guys. If you are in a single season, don't look at it as a punishment or like, oh my gosh. Look at it as a way to truly work on yourself so good, so that when that person does come, you're so full of your love, you're so full of God's love, that when that person is added to you, it's just like an added bonus. It's not like you need them to survive. You know, if you're broken and you're relying on these people or these things to put you back together, it's like they're taking broken glass and gluing it back together. There's still gonna be things, if you put that underwater, there's still gonna be things that seep through. And that's what people think, oh, this person is gonna put me back together. No, there's things that are still gonna be able to seep out of you that that person can't bring you out of, or that person can't heal you from. But when you truly find love within yourself and with God, He mends everything. Like He takes the broken pieces and completely, He's the potter. He puts it back together so that you're so full and you're so whole that when that person comes, it's not like you're relying on them. It's an added bonus because you're good with yourself and you're good with the Lord. And I hope you guys like this little hair tutorial. Super easy, but I love this. Okay, so that pretty much wraps it up, you guys. And the little word that you got, I'll list all these questions below. You could always write them down, journal them, answer them yourself. Maybe spend these next few days just really like diving into it and just really just start. That's all I have to say. The more you put it off, that's more time for the enemy and for people and for things to distract you or to discourage you. So just start, and start small is better than nothing. So just start wherever you feel comfortable, and you'll never regret it. You will not look back and be like, dang, I wish I wouldn't have done that self-love journey. Nope, said no one ever. And please comment below if there's anything that you guys like, that you've tried, that have really helped with your self-love or self-discovery. Comment it below. Let me know what you guys have done, which will also help other people out who are watching this as well. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Thank you again for my 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. Subscribe, share, and yes, I think that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video.